What's up, guys? I'm espben 360 calling my Week 6 predictions, and let's get into it. Alright, the first game we have the Atlanta Falcons versus the Carolina Panthers. I have the Carolina Panthers winning it in an upset right here. I think their defense will be able to step up against the Atlanta Falcons offense, and I think they will be coming here in Georgia Dome and trying to get that running game going to try to take the crowd out of the game. And also, I think that'll tire out the defense. The offensive line will be able to stop John Abraham. And I think Cam Newton, as you know, he can take off anytime. So that'll also tire out that defense. And I think they will be able to frustrate John Abraham and that aggressive defense with the screen plays and a lot of run plays they're going to be having in that playbook. So I think the Carolina Panthers win it in an upset in Georgia Dome. Cincinnati, Indianapolis. I have Cincinnati winning it. I have full confidence in that defense to get the job done versus those big play threats in Reggie Wayne, Austin Collie, Pierre Garçon, and Dallas Clark. I have full confidence in them to be able to stop it. They have a top 10 defense. They should win this, and with what they're doing in the offense, just keep executing plays. Keep running it with Cedric Benson and keep tiring out that defense and avoiding the rush from Freeney and Mathis, and you'll be alright. And from then, the Cincinnati Bengals should have an easy win right here. Detroit, San Francisco. Tough game to decide. In my mind, the toughest game to decide out of all these games. I'm going Detroit here because I think that they will be able to get the running game and they will be able to get the tempo early in the game and get the home crowd going in and getting into it. And I think Detroit will win it running, and that'll set up the passing game. Big plays to Calvin Johnson, and they should beat the San Francisco 49ers. Their defense is hard enough, and I have full trust in them to be able to stop Vernon Davis and that San Francisco offense. And if the 49ers want to have any chance, and they are also short on wide receivers. So if they want to have any chance, they gotta use Michael Crabtree. Michael Crabtree gotta come through. Frank Gore gotta come through. I have Detroit full trust again. As I'm saying, I'm repeating myself. I have full control in that defense to be able to stop Vernon Davis and that offense, and Detroit should win it from there. Next game we have Green Bay, St. Louis. I have full trust in Green Bay. Just execute your plays, and you should win this. Your defense is tough enough. Yeah, and this should be a complete mismatch for Green Bay. But just execute your plays, run the ball, and you'll be alright. And you should come out up here with an easy win. Next game we have the Buffalo Bills against the New York Giants. The Buffalo Bills are on a roll. They got a big win last week at home against the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're going to be playing against another team who's struggling with the run, which is always a good news, especially when you have Fred Jackson, who is on a roll. The Buffalo Bills are going to be trying to come here, get the run going, and also expect a little bit of C.J. Spiller in the mix, more C.J. Spiller in the mix, and get that run going, get the passing plays going against that struggling secondary to Stevie Johnson, and get those slant routes going, and this should be an easy win for Buffalo if they can just execute their plays again. As I said, execute your plays, get the running game going. You have a complete mismatch against that bruised rushing defense of the New York Giants. Execute your plays, get those passing plays going, and you should win it. Next game we have the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars are probably going to be coming here trying to get Maurice Jones-Drew going and trying to get that tempo going. But the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, they have to be licking their chops right now. They're going against a rookie quarterback in Blaine Gabbert, and Dick LeBeau, the defensive coordinator, probably going to have easy work this week. He's going to be going on against rookie quarterback Blaine Gabbert, and the Steelers defense, they're the steel curtain, so they're going to be coming right after Blaine Gabbert, and they're going to make it hard on him. And Blaine Gabbert has not shown enough evidence that he can be calm under pressure. That's why I take Pittsburgh. Their defense will be able to step it up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. They showed it last week, and their offense, again, Big Ben showed it last week. He can throw 5 touchdowns and he can have big games. So expect him to have another big game against the Jacksonville Jaguars secondary, and the Pittsburgh Steelers win this at home. Next game we have Washington against Philadelphia, and now every time these two teams meet up, it's this game could decide the division. But right now Philadelphia is in a tough hole. They're in a big hole, 1-4, and Washington's going the other direction. They're 4-1. So what Washington needs to come in here and doing, run the ball. The Philadelphia Eagles, they still can rebound. They have a good team. They still can rebound. But speaking of the game, the Washington Redskins are on a roll. Just come here, execute your plays, and get their running game going. Tire out that defense, and that secondary has not shown up yet. And until they can't stop anybody in this game, they're gonna be keeping struggling in those games. And Washington should win this game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Next game we have the Baltimore Ravens against the Houston Texans. I have full confidence in Baltimore to stop Arian Foster in this game. Their defense is tough. They're going to be coming after Matt Schaub, and they're going to be destructing those passes. Andre Johnson's going to be out. So they brought in Derek Mason, and he's going to be this is going to be his first game as a Texan. So it's going to take time for Derek Mason to get used to the Texans' routes and that Texans playbook. And so Derek Mason should not be a real factor in this game. I believe the Ravens should win this. Their defense is going to be creating a lot of pressure, and their offense will be. This is going to be a good matchup. Their offense against 3-4 defense of the Texans, but the Texans are going to be losing Mario Williams. He's out for the season with a pectoral muscle injury, so he's gonna be out for the season. A big blow for the Texans defense. I don't think that should be a big blow for the Texans defense for a whole year, but I think right now they have to get used to it, and I think the Ravens are gonna be coming here, creating a lot of pass rush. They're gonna be creating a lot of pressure, and their offense should be clicking just fun, and then they should win this close game, but they should win it. Next game we have the Oakland Raiders against the Cleveland Browns. I believe Oakland last week against the Texans they won a close game by 5 points, and I think coming in this game they're gonna be playing against another weak defense. I think that they will be able to get that running game going with Derek McFadden, and I think that should start up the offense, and they should have an easy win against Cleveland. Next game, we have the Dallas Cowboys against the New England Patriots. I believe the Dallas Cowboys do have and will be able. This is going to be a rebound week for the Dallas Cowboys, and they're going to be coming here in Foxborough and upsetting the New England Patriots. They're playing against a struggling secondary, and the Cowboys will have Miles Austin back. They'll have Dez Bryant 100%, Felix Jones 100%, and Tony Romo is going to be 100%. So everybody's going to be 100%. All those weapons are going to be returning back, and the Cowboys should score a lot of points against the Patriots. The only thing that the Cowboys should be concerned about is that red zone offense. Again, they do score a lot of field goals. When they get to the red zone, they struggle a lot. And when you're playing against a Tom Brady's offense, you have to score touchdowns, not field goals. So execute your plays and score touchdowns, not field goals, if I'm the Cowboys. And if I'm the Patriots, I need to get that secondary going. This is going to be, the secondary needs to get going if they want to have any chance in this game. And of course, their offense needs to be scoring a lot of points, because the Cowboys will be putting points on the board. But I have Dallas in an upset, or New England in Foxborough. Tampa Bay, New Orleans. I have Tampa Bay bouncing back. Last week, their tough loss against San Francisco. Tampa Bay should be coming here and bouncing back against a Saints defense who does not have they're not the best secondary, and I think the New Orleans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are gonna be coming here, exploiting that secondary, and I think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers should win this. They're gonna get that running game going, and they're gonna be able to win this because of that running game. They're gonna be tiring out that defense, setting up those big plays to Mike Williams, and they should win it. Their defense should be good, and they should win this game against the New Orleans Saints. And Sunday night, Minnesota Vikings against the Chicago Bears. I have the Minnesota Vikings upsetting the Chicago Bears. I think their rush will be just too much for that struggling offensive line, and Adrian Peterson will be going up against that battered and bruised second defense of the Chicago Bears. So expect him to have a big game just like last week, and he will take over this game, and the Minnesota Vikings win it over the Chicago Bears. Jets Dolphins Monday night. I have the Jets winning it over the Dolphins. The Dolphins are on a bad streak, and the Jets are going to be coming here trying to bounce back. They're going to be trying to get that running game going, that passing game going, just as they always do. They're going to get. They have an aggressive defense, and they're going to be trying to go after Matt Moore, his first game as a Dolphin. They're going to be trying to go after him and create a lot of pressure, and that should be just enough for the Jets to win it against the Dolphins. Alright, check out my upcoming videos, and also check my page on Facebook at espben360. Alright, catch y'all later.